My name is Snider. I'm an urban designer and architectural designer at LMN Architects here in Seattle.
Along with my studio practice as an artist, I'm also a public artist, so I'm on many local and state rosters. I exhibit my artwork here in Seattle as well as outside the region.
I'm Mark Reddington. I'm a partner at LMN Architects. I'm involved in that regard in leading the design work on a lot of public projects around this community and other cities in North America.
So personally, I'm interested in changing the city and seeing the city evolve to be more family friendly. And I think cities that are family friendly are more versatile, and it also just shows an interest in truly who your residents are. I would argue that Seattle right now is friendly to tourists, but not necessarily families with children that live here. A lot of the times, families with kids move to the suburbs, and so I think personally, as a member of Generation Y, we like to live downtown, we like to walk to our neighborhood restaurant, we like to walk to the park, use public transportation. But what happens when we have kids? Do we move to the suburbs? Do we take our kids with us, or do we start to change the city? So I think design can have a really big impact on allowing families with kids to live downtown. So designing, for example, recreation centers and schools to be multi-use, very flexible spaces. A school gym could be the rec center at night. Designing parks downtown for kids, tot lots, kind of natural spaces as well as more informal spaces, more formal playgrounds. There aren't many playgrounds downtown in Seattle, if at all, right in the center. So
I think the transformation shouldn't rest solely on design. I think design rather should become a catalyst for how people take ownership in their community or environment. The Downtown Public Library is an example of this. Through design, the library changes the way that we see the city. It signals that we are open to the future and we're taking part in it. And I think at first we think of the downtown library as a monument, but it's really not about it being a monument in the city. It's really about this experience when you enter the library. You're encountering a community, you're encountering curiosity, and it's an open and engaged space. Seattle has lots of spaces like this, and I think there's a tremendous opportunity in the near future to engage with how Seattle is changing in the downtown area through the waterfront project. I think that issues such as identity and our outlook for the future could become really important through this project, and also how we're taking part in it.
So one of the things that we know is that the future of cities and the future of Seattle has never had greater pressure to evolve and to serve many important needs in the world. And we do know that the future of Seattle will be unlike anything we've known in the past. We know a lot now about how to make cities that we didn't know in the past, and we know that we don't know everything we need to about making cities. So what design offers is a process in which we can examine the complex relationships of the various systems that make up the city, for transportation, for ecology, for infrastructure, for politics, for economics, for public life, for experiences, and examine the relationships of those components of the city in a way that allows us to make creative discoveries and make the future of our city. So I think we should consider design for our community as a continuously iterative design process in which we were constantly examining the future of our city and expecting to make creative discoveries about it.